Battleground was an important night for NXT. The results set the stage for an important night of action on this week's show. Roxanne Perez and Trick Williams returned to NXT, still the champions, and we also have much more fallout. For example, Obafemi after retaining his title, and Kalani Jordan winning the North American Championship. So yeah, we had a whole heap of questions coming into it, and we started things off with Kalani Jordan talking about the challenges to overcome. Jaden Parker inducted only to get attacked by Meechin to start their match early. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson came out late to watch Meechin back, stopping Parker from using a steel chair, setting up Parker to get rolled up for a free. It was a smart way to start the show, the biggest moment on the night of Battleground. Jordan was the only new champion to close the PLE, so yeah, it's good to see how the transition was seamless and Parker continues to look smoother and more confident in the ring, especially over the last few weeks. She's still not ready to beat Meechin though, and Parker was protected, and the HPIC got a rare and needed victory with the OC there as well. Overall, it's a smart use, and I think did the job for everyone involved. So yeah, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Before it's time for Gallus versus Wesley and New Republic, and yeah, the Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne were able to effectively eliminate Wolfgang and Coffey along the way, but Wesley still rolled right into the all for the best for the bells, giving Joe Coffey the pinfall. Due to the NXT's partnership with TNA, the hope was that the formerly would find help with his former title mates the Rascals against Gallus. New Catch Republic would be a less interesting option. However, the action was always going to be fun with these 6 men involved. Bate and Dunn are all prestige attractions still, and it's good all-round action, but didn't have many stakes. The win for Gallus was needed to help the trios regroup after a tough loss, and yeah, hopefully it's momentum to kind of progress forward from here. So yeah, on the whole, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Before Wendy Chu took on Brindley Reese. Chu came out with a dark look on her face and battered Reese from the opening bell. Reese tried her best to combat Chu, but got caught with an arm trap clothesline into a leatherlock cobra clutch for the submission. Few women have a higher ceiling in NXT than Chu. She was rolling before her unfortunate injury, and should get right back into title contention, especially with 2 women's champs. The new darker gimmick could allow her to lean into the best aspects of her past 2 characters, showcasing her entertaining flair as well as her powerhouse moveset. Reese sold the shocking transition well in a complete one-sided squash, but it will not be clear how far this can go until Chu is fighting the top names again. So yeah, for that reason, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Before Cody Rhodes headed to the ring to warn AJ Styles about what was coming at Clash in the Castle, Trick Williams joined the American Nightmare to ask him for his advice about being the champ. Rhodes advised him to always keep his eyes open before announcing Trick's next competitor would be determined in a 25 battle man Russell Royal next week, including men from the other locker rooms. Highly teasing TNA, and yeah, can't wait for that to see who's going to be involved. But the segment for me didn't really live up to the potential of having these two in the same ring. With Rhodes' attentions divided, his appearance kind of felt superficial. It's not clear why Ava or Mr. Stone would make this announcement. It would be fun to pop a rating, but a clearer direction in this promo could have really helped Trick develop. The Battle Royal will feature TNT talent though, and will be really fun. Before it was time for our next match involving Dante Chen and Lexis King. King attacked Chen during his entrance with a Singapore cane. However, King found a better opening in the match, using his cane to set up the coronation to win. While the bar was low to sight, this was easily the best match between these two. It was heavily reliant on the use of the canes though, but Chen looked great using the weapons innovatively. King needed a win after 2 straight losses, but the structure of the contest made Chen look weak as he did so much damage to King, only to go down a few clean shots. Hopefully NXT will keep Chen on TV, as he has clearly grown in his time off and has cut some more solid promos, along with steadily improving his in-ring action. So yeah, on the whole, that was good to see, and gets a 6 out of 10 from me. Before it's time for Eddie Thorpe against Tavion Heights, and with a focused aggressive style and black war print on his face, Thorpe battled Heights in his return to the ring. While Heights fought back well, Thorpe put him away with a running elbow and lifting DDT. It was good to see Thorpe back in action. He looked good while putting Heights over. It was a short but fun battle of talented athletes. For 4 minutes, it didn't get much better. Thorpe had serious credibility following his return, and could be someone NXT wants to immediately push around the title scene. He and Obafemi could definitely be an exciting pairing. Heights proved he needs to be using more than he ever did in the breakout tournament. Hopefully joining No Quarter Catchery could kind of help him. For me, this didn't really click, but I think it does have potential. So on the whole, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. We then got Spears against Javon Evans, and Spears showed his selection experience wearing him down. The chairman ducked the OAGs outside, sending him into the corner of the announce table and followed up with a C4 for the win. It was much better than it looked on paper. Spears dictated the pace and built up a furious comeback of Evans near the end. It was as good as either man had looked in NXT. It's a shame to see the young OG lose so soon, but Spears needed this after a disastrous start to his NXT run. He looked like a master manipulator, he claims to be. While the high flyers typically have a high ceiling, Evans felt like the future of the business with his arrival. his presentation and performances has been great, and the young OG will rebound from his loss, and it's certain to win gold sooner rather than later. So yes, 7 out of 10 for me. This was great. Roxanne Perez then called out Ava to apologise to her quickly. Multiple wrestlers arrived to challenge the prodigy. JC Jane with Jasmine Nix, Lash Legend with Jakara Jackson and Lola Vice. A brawl broke out and ended with Perez and Vice standing tall. This was clearly setting up the next feud, with all the excitement of the night, putting Perez in the final segment, promising something big. Instead it was just kind of a typical segment, which with the whole stuff with TNA, in a way could be interpreted as a bit disappointing. The key segment of Perez and Ava didn't need to do that because she was frosting with a wave of women who walked out. This could have been a final middle of the show segment, but the Spotlight promised much bigger. At least it will be a very exciting match with Vice challenging Perez, and we can't forget the arrival of Julia can't be too far away either. And overall, NXT this week gets a 6 out of 10 from me. I thought, yeah, it's a really good episode of NXT. This week, I think building up nicely. Obviously the next pay-per-view isn't too far away, but you know, lots of hype off NXT after the last pay-per-view, and I think, well, there was some stuff that maybe we hoped for a bit more for, but I thought on the whole it was pretty decent, and Jack gets a 6 out of 10 from me.
Hey guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily wrestling news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.